G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. We're finally back. It's been a few weeks since our last video, but as you can see, it's been a couple of busy weeks. Let's go. G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. So it's flying day for me. I only just landed back in Tassie after a week of work, and I've been up for 31 hours and a bit at Who's Counting, so a bit out of sorts, but this is what I do every second week when I fly back from 12-hour day of work and then catch the red-eye flight home and try and function. But I'm heading straight out to the block because I just want to get a little bit organised for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to kick off and get this shed built. So I'm going to head out to the block now, get some of the shed kit unpacked, get it a little bit in order, because it's just all been dumped on the ground from when the truck delivered it out to our property. So I'm going to lug it all across the driveway to the actual slab, and we'll also have a bit of a look at the slab, see how it's pulled up after a week of curing. And as always, it's looking pretty wet, so we'll see if we can avoid the rain as well. But yeah, gonna head out there now, only about 5 minutes away, and we'll get stuck into it. Dogs haven't been handy for a week, so they're raring to go, as you can see. Full of energy, just ready to run riot. The life of a sausage dog. Big day. Alright, now they're up and about. Hey, watch this. Whoa, the sniffies. Alright, let's get up there, puppies. Alright, let's have a bit of a look at how this slab's pulled up over the week. He's definitely lightened up. Nice. Hasn't cracked in half anywhere that I can see. Full of leaves on there, but looking pretty good. What do you reckon, Farley? Yeah. Nice. A bit of rain obviously been sitting on it, but that's all pretty good. So dogs approve. Vienna? So quite windy up here today, so I've got the little windshield on the mic. We'll see how that goes. Whoa, definitely not in the Pilbara now. I have to find a jumper. But yeah, my plan today is just get the excavator and move some of this stuff from over there, and yeah, just get it nice and close to the shed here, so we're ready to go. And then tomorrow we'll start marking out some posts and everything else, so get stuck right into it. So yep, all right, I'm going to warm up the excavator and we'll start moving some gear over. Yeah, a little bit fresh. It's only 4 weeks till Christmas. this up. It's not exactly ideal, but it sure beats carrying it length by length, even though it's only 20 metres. That's a lot of weight to be carrying across there. Seems to be working all right. Something like that. That'll do. And I'll drag that log out and I'll sit there. Boxes and boxes and boxes of screws. Stack them there. Slow and steady with this load. She's pretty heavy, this one. Just gotta get it to sit on one end and I can hopefully swing it around. There we go. Still learning how to steer this thing, but that's not too bad. Boom. Lovely. That's the main one I wanted to get over here, and it's all the frame. So, yeah. Beautiful. Hey guys, welcome back to another day. Feel a little bit more human today, so hopefully we can get something done. So I've just started unboxing some of this stuff to try and get organised, and then we'll start laying it out, making a bit of a plan, and try and do stuff half orderly. So yeah, I'm going to keep unboxing, work out what I've got, have a quick read of the plans, and then get stuck into it. Righto, moved most of it out, sort of separating it into some piles, different parts, because nothing's really labelled, you just got to work it out for yourself. But yeah, made a bit of sense of it. Some of the posts look the same, but they're different thicknesses, because yeah, some that go on the end are a bit smaller gauge thickness and that. But now that I've got it laid out, I can start yeah, bolting some stuff together. A few more of these in. Just making sure everything's lined up before I screw it all down hard. We've got some measurements off the edge of the slab for our posts, and then we've got to make sure our rafters are touching in the centre there, and the same on the other side. All the other holes line up, everything's good, and then this will be the template for the 6 other frames that we've got to make up. So once this one's right, I can put some marks on the ground, and then everything just will hopefully go a bit quicker. So it all looks pretty good, so I'll screw them together. Nice. They just stack up nicely, match up the pattern on the bottom one. Bang, 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 bang. So we'll skip ahead, I'll put all these together, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right. Well, that's all the centre bay frames done. Whew. I still got to put the centre brace and the side braces on them, but I'm lining them all up because I'm going to mark the rafters in a sec. But get the outside ones done, and yeah, we're getting there. Whew. Well, there's one day done. She's slow going, but pretty much got all the frames sorted. The 2 end ones are a little bit warped. The holes aren't quite lining up properly, so I had to sort of drill them out a tiny bit to match them all match up, which is why that last one took a bit longer. But 5 out of 6 done. Do the other one in the morning, and then I'll start marking out some post holes, and gave the slab another day to cure, and then we'll start drilling some footings in, so, or cleats or whatever they call them. So either way, hopefully we'll start getting some frame up tomorrow. So I'm going to stop by and try and get a little scissor lift or something, because don't really want to drive the 6-ton excavator on the slab just yet, because it's only a week old. You never know, but don't really want to run the risk of doing any damage to it. So we'll get a little scissor and we'll use that and scoot around the inside and start getting the frame up. So yep, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, another day. Got the scissor lift, and about to start putting some holes in the ground, so ready for our frames. Well, we cheated and skipped ahead a little bit. We'll get our first frame up. It's a little bit tricky. First one's always a bit, how you going? But not too bad. Just getting ready to put the second ones up. Putting some marks on there for the rafters. And we'll try and stand him up. Right, bit of a intermission. We drilling all the holes for the brackets with the hammer drills, chewed through all of our batteries. So they were all fully charged this morning, but we've just smashed them, getting all these huge brackets in. So David's just fanged off back to town. He's got a couple more in there on charge, but we don't have a Jenny out here or anything. We're sort of screwed without some batteries. So just waiting for him to get back before we can put up this next frame. This bit's always a little bit tricky, and then after this it's starts going a bit quicker. So yeah, just got to wait for some fresh batteries, and then we'll get stuck into it. All right, try and.
So yeah, I'm just thinking maybe if you just back up a bit more.
Oh yeah.
When we go to lift it, we're going to be right under.
There we go. Get it a bit more centered. Yeah. I sort of have to come back a bit, don't I? Beautiful. Well, we finished up in a bit of a hurry yesterday afternoon because you might have seen we're up the scissor lift and it started pissing down on us. So we sort of secured it all and got out of there. So back up here today, and much nicer day, so hopefully we can crack into it. But we're turning around. We've got two of the frames up with a couple of temporary supports, and stayed there overnight, and it was blew an absolute gale overnight, so that's a start. But yeah, hopefully we can smash this out today and get most of the rest of them up, and that's probably the trickiest bit out of the road. Nice. First day I've been up here in a few weeks, and it hasn't been 50 knot gale, so it's actually dead calm at the moment. Nice. Almost forgot what it's like. So we moved back to Tassie away from Esperance to get away from the wind. This has been the windiest spring that I can remember. But yeah, hopefully it stays like this all day, and we can get all the rest of this frame up. Righto. Up.
We didn't have a rope around it either.
No, I got one here, but
Put it on.
no, it's
You happy?
yeah.
Okay. Just
If you guys grab each end, I can go backwards with it a bit.
yep.
If you can try and slide it.
Just lift him a bit more. Yep, I'm right.
That's pretty good like that, actually.
Yeah. Just let it come back, Mike. That's it. I'm swinging in the breeze.
Swinging?
Yep.
All right.
Mike's sort of on it now. There.
Righto. Well, we didn't film a heap yesterday because we were too busy building, but this is where we're at after a couple of days. Got all of the main frames standing up, and I've started putting the roof structure on. Just took a little while making sure everything's nice and straight and level and plumb and everything else, but she's taking shape, so we're getting there. So just out here by myself today, so I'm going to continue on getting all this roof purlings on, so that'll be all done, and then depending on how I go, I'm going to start getting the wall structures up, and getting pretty close to start cladding. So yeah, she's taking shape. Right. Righto. Up we go. Almost done. Here comes trouble. Jen and the dogs. Time to release the hounds. Hey! Valley! Hey? What are you doing? Whew. Other one on. This is fun by myself, having to clamp one end. So I chuck a clamp on here and then go back down the other end. Whew. And back down this end. Get our height right. That's it. Beautiful. Oh. Well, that'll do me for the day. It doesn't look like that much, but lots of little fiddly brackets and getting all those eaves fixed off. And it looks like I've beat the latest bit of rain that's on the way this afternoon, so I'm gonna pack up and get out of here before I get soaked. But yeah, that's pretty much all the framework for the roof's done. Tomorrow we'll start on all the walls and see how we go. Well, I got a bit of a start on it today, and the scissor lift went flat, or nearly flat. It stopped working, and thought I better get it on the trailer, because if it goes flat out there, I'm screwed, because I've got no way to load it back up on the trailer, and obviously no way to charge it because we're still in the bush with no power. So I rang up the hiring guys in town and just asked if I could swap it for a charged one. So yeah, I'm driving back into town with the scissor and swapping it out for a charged one, because can't do much without it. So the joys of being in the bush with no power. But I guess that's why we're building the shed in the first place, so we got power. So alright, swap this out and then hopefully we can get something done this arvo. Righto, fresh scissor, fully charged, so back into it. Well, today's just been one of those days. I think first the scissor went flat, and now it looks like there's going to be a huge thunderstorm, and probably don't want to be at the top of a scissor lift with a metal frame shed if there's lightning around, but we'll just monitor that and see what happens there. But if all's good, I'm about to start putting some wall framing up. It's a bit tricky by myself, but get done what we can, and yeah, getting there. Well, I've got 10 minutes and here it comes. Whew. No lightning yet, but not looking very promising. We'll, yeah, keep working until we can't, but yeah, it's looking a bit scary over there. Well, getting there. Just waiting on Dad's going to come up. I'm going to get this top rail up along here, and most of the frames up. So we're getting there slowly. We'll go up and put all these up. Well, another day, and getting closer every day. So pretty much all the framework's in, all the bracing's in, the bridging. Only thing I've got left to do is a bit of strapping. Then I just have to cut in the door, and I'm just starting to work on these roller doors. So a little bit of measuring and working them out, but once that's done, all the framework's done, which is finally. It's been slow going just by myself for 80% of the time, but yeah, today's mission, I'm just going to try and get these roller doors measured out and fixed off, and see if I can't get them up. Just secured the services of a couple of mates who do roofing, so they're coming next week, and they're gonna clad it for me, and they'll be a hell of a lot quicker than I would be. So as long as I get it all framed up, ready to go by next week, which I should do, praying on good weather, they're gonna rock up and smash on some cladding. Pretty close to having a waterproof building. So alright, I'm going to get onto these roller doors. Alright. Just trying to get this upright level. Yeah, it's pretty close. There's a little mark on him. Ooh, it's windy today as well. Surprise, surprise. Well, I fought with that for an hour or so by myself, trying to get that header up. Extremely tricky by myself, so I've left that for now and just gone on to getting all this strapping in, and a couple more to go down this end, and that's the last of the framing pretty much, except for the roller doors, but I'll wait till I get a hand before I finish those off, and then we'll be on to cladding. So whew, let's go. Righto, so we're at the stage where I need to pick up the roller doors and take them over and try and get them mounted. So using my trusty little shovel, which is going to be used as a forklift right now, and we're going to lift them over there. Righto, let's see how this works. Not too bad. Away we go. Very delicately, as good as I can. All right. Just tell me if I'm going to hit something.
No, you're all right. You got.
I'll go another 5th stop. We're about to hit the bracket.
All right, I'll just go. I just needed that clearance there so I could go up more, just here.
Good. Yeah, that's
Don't know who picked such big roller doors. roller door. They are quite high. So both hanging, and just got a little bit of finishing off to do with them, but as you can see, whew, that's good. So we went with a bit of a darker blue just for the doors, and then the rest of the shed's black. It just stops it from being a big black monolith. But it's not too bad a blue actually, sort of like a grey. Can't remember what it was called, deep ocean colourblind colour or something, but yeah. So both roller doors, and I've got the hole cut here for the little access door. So that just got a slot in there. They just need screwing on. A couple of bolts in the ground. That's him there. And then, yeah, it's Saturday now. The boys are coming on Monday, and we're going to get some cladding on, and should be done. So, yeah, I'm just going around cleaning up. Jen's here today somewhere, watering some plants, and it's all good. So, yeah, I'm going to finish this off, and we'll see where we're at. Dogs are ready to have somewhere under cover. Puppies, get out of that. Come on. Jen's got the full worksite acquirer on today. High-vis top and thongs. Weather's looking a bit wet for tomorrow, but fingers crossed it stays away. The only other job today that we really have to do is try and get all the roofing brought over to the shed. So if I can get it nice and close for the guys, it'll be a lot of help, I reckon. So I'm going to see if the excavator will lift it. It'll be pretty heavy, I reckon, but if I had a Manitou, it'd be a bit easier, but we work with what we got. So there's a few packs there. Yeah, we'll attempt to get it over to the shed. Let's see how we go. Got the rigger. Got my rigger getting ready. I better give her a hand. Okay, let's see what we can do with what we got. Oh, it's heavy. That is heavy. We'll bring it a bit closer to the digger. There we go. And around we go. It's going to spin and probably hit me. Not quite. Alright, let's get some timber and we'll put it down. Second last pack. Not quite centered, but good enough. But, as we said, saving a lot of manual handling. see she's got her proper Ruger shoes on. Safety first. Looks pretty good. Nice. Slowly getting the hang of this digger. I wouldn't have liked to try this a few months ago. Thanks, Rigger. And just like that, we are done. Got that all a nice bit closer, ready for tomorrow. We've just cleared up around the outside so we can get the sheets on. And that's us for the day. So get to go home and watch the cricket for the rest of the day now.
Fat chance. No. That's a hard no.
What's wrong with the cricket?
Everything. You can make me a gin though.
All right, well, all right, let's go home and have a gin.
Yeah,
All right.
better plan.
Cladding tomorrow. Let's go. Well, as you would expect, lovely weather for, for trying to clad a shed, blowing an absolute gale and raining. So, believe it or not, the boys are still coming up, but I'm just not sure how much we're going to get done unless this wind drops off, because it's currently about 65 k's an hour gusts. So that's going to be fun trying to lift sheets of roofing up onto a building, but we'll see how we go. Tassie Spring. Well, we're gonna have a go at it. Whew. First sheet's going on. First of many. Well, we got a bit done. I couldn't really film it because it was just blowing absolute gale and pouring with rain, so we sort of toughed it out, but wasn't really a good spot for the camera. So we've got all the back wall and all side wall cladded. So if I duck around the back side, the black actually looks really good against the bush. If I duck back up here, whoop, there we go. Yeah, looks pretty good, I think. So still raining, still windy, sort of almost we're up in the clouds or something. It's just been a like misty sort of, yeah, it's just sleety rain all day. About 12 degrees, back into winter, so fun and games. But yeah, pretty happy. Lots and lots of black colour bond, as you see. But tomorrow it's supposed to be a bit nicer weather, so we'll smash the rest of the walls up, and this will start looking like a shed. So see you then. Well, we've got the walls on. So today's plan is the roof, I think, and then we are in a shed. At a last minute change, we were thinking about putting a window in for a bit of light, and then decided it'd be easier just to get some laser light. So went and bought a few strips of skylight for the roof, Easier now than once the roof's on, so we'll slot those in as we go. Let a bit of natural light in there. And we've got a puppy here today. Ours would be jealous. Hey buddy. Hi buddy. It's Otis, apparently. Hi buddy. So we're getting rid of some firewood finally. Some of these logs, getting them taken away, clear a bit of room. You can probably hear in the background. So it's all happening today. So yesterday Arvo just been smashing on some of this wire, trying to get all that tied in. A little bit time consuming, but I've only got one more bay to go and then we're good for the roof. So it'd be good to see it on because I am feeling it. My body is worn out after the last 2 weeks getting this built. I need to go back to work for a rest. So I'm here a couple of hours before the other boys get here, so I'm gonna manhandle the rest of this wire over myself and try and get that tied in, so then as soon as they get here the roof can start going on. So hopefully it'll go pretty quick once we get started with the three of us. So yeah, let's get stuck into it. Tied on, so we just get the edges done, come back through with the ladder so the boys aren't sitting around waiting when they get here. Time consuming, but it's got to be done. Oh yes, nearly there. Yeah, just got to go along and tie the rest of those off all the way. But it's a tedious job, this one. As I said, 2 more to go. Foil on, roofing on. Well guys, half the roof's on. As you can see, there she is. Today we'll aim to get the other half on, and then it's just flashings and a bit of other stuff. So it's all coming together. It almost seems bigger now with the roof on. Because we went that extra metre of height, mostly so we get the sun a little bit earlier over these trees. That'll help out with our solar on the roof. So we've got an extra metre of height in the shed because of that, so it won't go astray. Looking at it now, if I had have gone maybe half a metre more, there's almost enough room for a whole mezzanine floor, but that's all right. I probably don't need it, but it's just one of those things. But we definitely needed the extra height, because if we go back here a bit, it's only just gone 7 a.m. and the sun's just starting to come over these trees here. But if you had seen some of our earlier videos, in winter the sun comes up more around over here and takes a while to get up over these trees, so that extra metre will probably let it hit the solar panels an hour earlier than what it would. So yeah, it's going to be good. But not going to bore you too much more with building the shed. We're going to get this finished off, get it all flashed up, and then we'll be moving all our stuff into it finally. So but I think we'll call it for this episode there, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.